What to do, YouTube? As I looked at the comments for the Miami Dolphins best quarterback option video, a lot of y'all had complaints how I failed to mention Justin Herbert and how I failed to mention Jordan Love. But today, we're going to be talking about Justin Herbert just because his stock has just rise miraculously. It's crazy how he's now on the Miami Dolphins board. Now, when it comes to Justin Herbert, like I probably edited this video probably a good 3 or 4 times because I wanted to get this right. When you look at Justin Herbert, I'm just going to give you the accolades real quick. 22 years old, 6'6", went to Oregon from 2016 to 2019, weighs up to 237 pounds. Went 12-2 as a starter in 2019 for Oregon, threw for 3,471 yards, 32 TDs, 6 interceptions, had a 66.8 completion percentage. I will probably say the biggest pro to Justin Herbert is the fact that he has a cannon for arm, possibly the biggest arm in this year's NFL draft. Now, also, there have been some comparisons to a former Miami Dolphins quarterback named Ryan Tannehill. Now, I've spoken about this multiple times. I didn't even want the Miami Dolphins to draft Ryan Tannehill back in 2012. I really didn't. I was cool with Matt Moore for one more year. Like, we went Todd Bowles when he became the interim head coach. Ran with Matt Moore. He went 2-1 over the last 3 games of the season. I was cool with that. I felt like Ryan Tannehill was a little bit of a reach. Same thing is with Justin Herbert. When you look at Justin Herbert's a little bit of a reach. Now, to his credit, I will say this. He has played under 3 different head coaches, 3 different schemes. People have failed to state that when they talk about Justin Herbert, which I'll give him credit for, because one of the main things that I keep on hearing about Justin Herbert, his game did not progress. His game did not evolve. And that's his biggest con, what people think about Justin Herbert. Like, he went from, I believe, Chip Kelly to Willie Taggart. Not Willie Taggart. Mark Helfrich. I cannot pronounce that whatsoever. Then he went to Willie Taggart, and then he ended up going to Mario Cristobal. So he went through a whole 3 different schemes. He went through 3 different schemes. Now, if the Miami Dolphins do decide to draft him in the Willie Taggart system, that was a spread offense. What do the Miami Dolphins run with Gailey as our new offensive coordinator? The spread offense. But going back to the fact that where would you draft a Justin Herbert? Because I said to you before, there's a lot more comparisons to Justin Herbert and Ryan Tannehill. Back then, Tannehill was a project quarterback. He didn't deserve to go in the top 10. Justin Herbert, I feel like that's the same thing. He's a project quarterback, doesn't deserve to be in the top 10, but a quarterback-needy team will most definitely try to get him early. Now, can we bring up the draft board, please? I put this together this morning. Obviously, if the Bengals do decide they want to get Joe Burrow, he'll be number 1, and then the Redskins most likely going to get Chase Young. That's number 2. The Lions possibly may get a quarterback. The Giants don't need a quarterback. The Dolphins at 5. Like I said, if we do not get Tua, which to be quite honest with you, I'm not really into buying damaged goods from the store, so I'm not into that. I would think that we would pass. Now, do I think that Justin Herbert should be number 5? Hell no. I'm just putting it in hypotheticals. If the draft goes smoothly all the way up into 18, to be quite honest with you, I don't even think Justin Herbert will be there, but we're going to go over it anyway. But the Chargers, possibility. If nobody takes Tua, the Chargers may end up getting Tua. The Panthers possibly could need a quarterback. The Cardinals, no. The Jags, no. The Browns, no. The Jets, no. The Raiders, I probably would take them off the quarterback sweepstakes because of the fact that they got Marcus Mariota in free agency. The Niners, maybe, but I highly doubt it. The Buccaneers, now me as a football fan, I really am praying that Justin Herbert goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I feel like that's a perfect fit for Justin Herbert to go, behind Tom Brady and learn how to play the quarterback position the right way. Also, you're going there with Bruce Arians, the head coach, a quarterback guru, and also one of the main things that Bruce Arians likes to do is push the ball down the field. And guess who has the biggest arm in the draft? Justin Herbert. That would be a perfect landing spot for Justin Herbert. But that's me speaking as an NFL fan, not a Miami Dolphin fan. But moving on. Got the Denver Broncos at 15. Do they really believe in the quarterback Drew Lock last year that they got last year? Do they really believe in him? I would highly doubt it. They got him in the second round, if I'm not mistaken. The Falcons, maybe no. I had even the Dallas Cowboys. You don't even know what's going to happen with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. With Mike McCarthy coming in, they tag Dak Prescott. Usually when head coaches come in, they want to get their guy, their quarterback. So it's a possibility he may end up going there. So to be quite honest with you, again, I'm going to reiterate this again. I think Justin Herbert is a project player, and he does not deserve to go within the top 10. Only way the Miami Dolphins will be able to pull this off, because I really think a quarterback-hungry team will go ahead and get him when they're on the clock. I really do. And one last thing before I drop the mic. Outside of Nick Foles and Joe Flacco, surprisingly, Joe Flacco's on this list, there is no other quarterback in NFL history that you could think of off the top of your head that is over 6'6" that had success in this league. That's something for you to think about. But again, the Dolphins, there's no way. I would be disappointed if the Dolphins got him at 5. And if he was actually there at 18, then yeah, I'd be like, no problem. Go ahead and pick him up at 18. But let me know what you guys think. You know what it is. If you enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is GreatOne DeVore. I'm up out of here.